YouTubers, welcome to another episode here on Rustic Automotive. Coming to you with another tip again, pretty much similar to the last that I gave. This is just going to be a very short video. As you can see here, we're running ISTA Plus and we're currently connected to my car. Now, most of you may know, and for those who don't know, if you're connected to the vehicle via a KDCAN cable, so as you see, if we look here, I'm connected through EDIABAS and it's reserved here. Now, if you're connected through a KDCAN cable, you cannot read voltages, so you don't know which terminal is working or not working. Now, currently I have no faults in my car whatsoever, so I'm not able to display any fault memory or anything like that. But what would usually happen is after you display the fault memory, then you would click on delete and you would not be able to delete because there's no terminal changeover, right? So, that being said, I'm going to show you how it is that you can display the voltages. Now, you will read on some forums where they use what is called the node voltage control. And this is what I use. It's very good. It doesn't show you the exact voltage of the car. It is what you set here. So for example, if I set the ignition to lower, you see it drops and you see where it also rises here. So I'm gonna set you back to 13.5. Well, we can stay at 13.6 and we can close it and it will do its thing. Now, that being said, for those of you who don't know, what you have is the EDIABAS folder here. Now, in EC apps, there is ISTA, and in ISTA, there should also be another EDIABAS folder if you're going to be installing this voltage control. Now, as you see, I have a shortcut file here. If you watch the previous video, you would see where I gave instructions as to how to go about getting that kind of thing done using the mklink directory command in command prompt, so that you would be able to create that soft connection between both folders. So what I'm gonna do for you is just in a very short video here do the same thing. So if I go here and I say, if I select that and I delete it, then let's close ISTA. Now, when I reopen ISTA again, I am most likely not going to get, well, I am not supposed to get any voltages, right? So we're just going to wait until ISTA does its thing there. It is still loading at the top left over here. So I'm not supposed to get any voltages. I do apologize if the background noise is a bit loud. The rain has been showering here. The entire place looks like Gotham. But let's close ISTA. Let's refresh our desktop. We will open ISTA again. And when we connect this time, and I'm connected over KDCAN, right? When we connect this time, there will be no voltages. Now, some people will say, well, if you install ISTA standalone and you are running the regular EDIABAS through the BMW STANDARD TOOLs, then you can just drop all of that inside there. But again, we're looking at one, saving space if it's even a few megabytes, and two, as you see, there's no terminal voltage, none whatsoever. But two, not only are we looking at saving space by whatever means be possible, we're also looking at being able to make one change to any folder. So if you were supposed to change a configuration file in the EDIABAS folder on the C drive, it automatically updates in the ISTA folder. If I open Easy Connect here, for example, and I were supposed to change the type of interface and the mode, or maybe I switched to remote to do a remote connection or something like that to drop in the IP, then it changes both for the BMW standard tools and it changes also for ISTA. So that is what we're looking at, having that ease of access and flexibility. So right here, as we see, we don't really need to go much further than this, but it doesn't show any terminal voltages. Therefore, if we were supposed to have a fault in the car and um, let's say, run an ABL for the Valvetronic adaptations, or we needed to reset the DME, or we needed to, delete fault codes or something like that. There's no terminal changeover that would take place. As it is now, after this finish identifying, it's taking a hell of a long time. But after it's finished identifying, then what we will be able to do is open command prompt, and I already have the voltage controller set up. It's a very simple thing to install. If you need a video for that kind of thing, then you can let me know in the comments, but it's very simple to install. It has the install instructions in the folder. I'll maybe leave a link to where it is that you can get it downloaded and you can install it for yourself and then come back to this video to use this little simpler hack so that you can get it up and running. I do know some people have ISTA, but there's no EDIABAS folder inside there because they use the patched EDIABAS, which is also what I use. So there's no EDIABAS folder inside of ISTA so that they can have this kind of thing. So what we're going to do here, as you see, there's no voltage there. We're going to close the operation. And with that operation closed, we can minimize ISTA. And we're going to come here. And we're going to say command prompt. Run as administrator. We say yes. And just for the purpose of showing you what is going on, I'm going to show you like just right up exactly what's gonna happen. So we go EC apps, ISTA. As you see, there's no EDIABAS folder, none. So what we do is we open EDIABAS here and we're gonna say mklink and /d, and then now we want to always take, so that the one that comes after the D here is going to be the folder that you want to send the shortcut to. So we want it to go to ISTA. So we copy that path, we paste it there, put a space, and then we go to EDIABAS on the C drive, copy that path, paste it there. Now I'm going to come back here and so you can see what's going on, and we're going to say enter. Oh, my bad. It's the other way around. It's the other way around. I forgot to put EDIABAS right here. So we're going to say mklink D, and we're going to say ISTA, and we're going to say bam, EDIABAS, and let's go back to our ISTA folder so you can see what's what. Enter, and there we go. You see the EDIABAS pop up right there. That's it. Right? So we created this folder, EDIABAS, linked it to the EDIABAS folder on the C drive, which is this one, and it will carry everything inside there. So now that the link has been created, when we open ISTA and we make our connection, Now it is a case where when it is connected, we should see our terminal voltage, just like that. So this was just a simple video to show you that one, it saves space. Two, if I were supposed to do any changes in the EDIABAS folder on the C drive, it will automatically update in the ISTA folder. On top of that, it's also a case I use Easy Connect Utility, and if I were supposed to go into Easy Connect Utility, and I was supposed to, since I do remote coding and programming, for the E chassis, the F chassis, the G chassis, and the I chassis, but especially for the E chassis, it means that you can be in another country, have your KD CAN cable connected to your laptop, just like with the F chassis, you don't really need any software. And I can select remote, I can drop in an IP address, I can select the mode that I want, so I could go like that and select the base mode, and I could do that. And right there and then, just like that, it updates not only for the BMW standard tools, but also updates for ISTA. So I can sit here on my computer and remotely connect and see everything that's going on using ISTA here. Now, that then means that using that function that I just showed you, that MK-Link function, it's very powerful because now, I mean, hey, I'm able to go through delete codes and that kind of thing. I have my terminal voltages, at least that which it tells the vehicle that it has, though that may not be accurate. It is not accurate, right? So this is not like some ICOM or anything like that that is going to be reading the actual terminal voltages. But ISTA will not allow you to delete fault codes unless it's able to do a terminal changeover. There are certain ABLs that you cannot run unless you're able to do a terminal changeover. If that terminal changeover is not showing because you don't have anything showing at terminal 15 or 30, then ISTA becomes pretty much just a diagnostic tool that you can only read codes with, but you can't delete them. So you'd be jumping between ISTA and INPA to be able to delete the codes when you see them and that kind of thing. This way, everything that you would do in INPA, you will be able to do in ISTA and have terminal changeovers and that kind of thing, right? So that's really as simple as it gets, and I just wanted to share that with you. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else that you would like for me to do. Thanks. I'm out.